How important is the phrase uncommonly unselfish for this receiver room?
It's a lot of players, a lot of playmakers. So everybody gonna have their day. So we just gotta wait for your turn, make sure you're ready whenever your number called, and just be ready to play for the team.
Yeah, how important is it, because you guys have so many receivers too, like to discuss that right now? Like, hey, there might be a game where
it's good to let it be known, because we all know that we got a lot of playmakers, that everybody's good. We don't have just one person that get all the balls and get all the plays. So it actually helps us work together and prepare and help each other, because in the game it's going to be one game somebody got 10 catches, somebody got none, or it might be the opposite where this person got 10, he got none, but you still got to play like you got your 10 catches in the game.
How different do you feel this fall camp versus last year's fall camp?
I feel like we're working together as a team. It's not as much as like individual personalities and people being on their own trying to do what they want to do. We all working together for the season.
What was it like for you? They kind of created ways to get you the ball last year and put you in the backfield some. How was that change for you, and do you see yourself still doing some of that?
Yeah, I see myself doing a lot of that this year. I don't really care where they put me as long as I touch the ball or I get the ball. And I just want to be a playmaker when I get the ball in my hands.
But a much different approach for you, obviously. You're not used to being behind a lot of scrimmage with it.
Yeah. I played running back my whole life, really, until I got to high school, like my sophomore, junior year. Then that's when I switched to receiver. So it's kind of like second nature to me, not really that hard.
You watch any Debo Samuel highlights? Or?
Yeah, I watch Debo a lot. Mainly Percy Harvin, though.
Percy Harvin?
Yeah, that's why I mainly grew up watching Debo a lot now.
What are you trying to take away when you watch them? Is it just how they move, how what they do when they get the ball in their hands? Like,
yeah, that'd be my main thing. Not necessarily what they do before, but what they're doing when the ball is in their hands, because that's what matters. A lot of people can get the ball or catch the ball or you hand the ball off to them, but you got to be different when you get the ball in your hands, and that's like separating me from a lot of people and making people miss and just doing what I do.
That slot position between you and Jake has two of the leaders in the receiver room, but also guys that seems like very detail-oriented. What's your relationship with Jake, and I guess how much has he probably helped you over the last year, too?
Yeah, we help each other a lot, because he's just as good as me, and we go back and forth, and we just compete with each other. And when he's doing his rep or he's in, I'm watching him, trying to see what I can help him on or what he could have did better. And when I'm going, or if I mess up on something, or if I feel like I need to change something, I ask for his input or what he probably would do if he was in that situation. So we just help each other hand in hand.
How big is that to have someone that's a teammate at your position that is able to kind of see things the same way and then explain it in a way that you both understand it?
Yeah, it's like a good advantage, because you basically got you watching you, or somebody just as good as you or just like you, they watching you. So when you out there, you only see what you see, whatever you can see within your helmet or whatever. But when you got somebody on the outside looking in and help you away a lot, they can see the whole field. Maybe you could have did this move or set this route up like this. And we help each other with a lot with stuff like that when we be watching each other go in and out.
Coach Likens said whenever he needs player leadership, he goes to you. Called you the enforcer, the Godfather. One, what does that make you? What does that make you think? And how do you go about being the enforcer or the Godfather?
I know sometimes when you've been a coach, you can coach a player or tell him something, but he might not get the message all the way through. But if he hears from somebody like me that he talks to every day or he's around, I'll tell him and I'll be straightforward with him, because it's like my brother. We on the field, and I know that I'm gonna need him throughout the season. So I'm gonna get him to understand whatever coach is. But I might deliver it a different way than what coach is saying, or however the message coach trying to get through to him. I'll just tell him, or however I need to show him and tell him throughout the different message.
Do you have to do like you got to shoot people straight kind of thing, or how do you kind of get people? How do you talk to the guys?
Most of the time, it's like you got to build a relationship first so that they trust you. So when you do come to them and you tell them something, they understand it, like it's for their better or for the team better. And I'm not just coming at him trying to down him or down talk him. Like whatever I'm telling him, trying to help him, it's either going to help him in the situation or help us as a team. And just my coach want me to get the message to him like that.
Jordan Hudson is the guy that came in this fall. Did you know him before? Obviously,
yeah, we knew each other since we was kids. We played Little League against each other, and he played on our 7-on-7 team.
That's what I thought.
In high school.
Yeah, yeah.
So we knew each other for a while.
Yeah, I guess from that perspective, how excited were you to play with him?
I was happy.
Yeah.
I was happy when I found out he was coming, because I know he's gonna help us a lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just how fun is this offense? You got, it seems like upgrades at every position. Seems like you guys are going to be able to do a lot of stuff. Just how fun is it being a part of this so far in fall camp?
With it being like this early in camp, I feel like we're going to have a whole lot of fun this year, because we know each other, but we don't even know each other to the best of our ability yet. And once we all get the chemistry and everything we need, we'll have a successful season to be fun this year.
How competitive is it with this defense? Coach Simon's talked about how this defense is a new edge. They've been trash talking a little bit more. It seems like there's
They
a
have
different
like their
mentality.
confidence level all the way up here. So offense, you gotta be all the way up here. If it's not, cause they gonna let you know if it's not up there. So they help us. We like when they play with their edge and make us play with their edge, and then it's back and forth. There ain't no days. We're just offense whooping defense the whole day, or defense whooping offense the whole day. We have our certain drills and like certain competition or situations where we go back and forth, hand to hand. So it's gonna help us when we get in game like situations.
And you guys like practicing like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
the
more
only
fun
way
than-
practice should be. It shouldn't be just quad and we beating y'all every day or y'all beating us every day and then that's just okay with it. Like, you can't get better like that as a team.
What have you seen from Preston as he's kind of taken that step forward into the leadership role, the starting quarterback role?
He becoming more of a leader, talking to us, letting us know what he like, what he don't like, and just having communication skills with us to help him when we like out there on the field in this game like situations. Because we don't want to just be doing something at practice that we're not going to do in the game. So whatever we do, try to make it as much game like as we can.
And then just him as the player.
Yeah, he like speaks up and he lets you know what he like and what he don't. So it's just the way he deliver his message to you, and he not just trying to be like the mean guy, the bad guy to you, but he just want to get you to understand why he trying to do it this way, or why Coach Brewer or anybody or Coach Lashley telling him to do it. So we just got a good chemistry, and I've been knowing him for a while, so like it's kind of like how it always been with us.
Was he on your 7-on-7 team too, or was that someone?
Nah, we played against him. That was
That's
someone
right.
else. We
Oh,
played
that was
against-
Braden.
Yeah,
Shake.
Shake,
That's
that's
right.
our quarterback.
Coach Likens calls you the Godfather, the Enforcer. What's your nickname for Coach Likens? I'm putting you on the spot a little bit.
I don't know. I ain't really found one for him. I've been looking for one though. I don't know one yet.
There you go.